Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. Last time we met and slew Merwold, inheriting Cadnua as our own. It's a fixer-upper. But it's a good investment, hopefully, especially once we start hunting down bounties. Right, so we have a few quests. Kana wants to go down into the endless paths, but I'm really not confident in going down there yet. Because we are not very strong, and I believe that is the primary endgame challenge, to go through the endless paths and beat the boss there. So really, that leaves traveling with Durance, killing Raedric, and going to Wodika's temple in Defiance Bay to find the Leaden Key, who are the people who turned us into a Watcher. I do think that the most pressing matter is to rid the Deerwood of its corrupt lord. As unfortunate as that may be. Because otherwise he's going to kill everyone in the Gilded Vale if they keep having kids who are Hollowborn. Even though it's not exactly their fault. Kana, what are you doing, Kana? Ay.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay, even I know that's a Baldur's Gate reference. Cows.
Yes.
Right, so he needs to go through the Eastern Wood to reach Raedric's Keep. All the while, we are fixing the lodging in Cadnua so that I don't need to go to inns. But east to Raedric's Hold, west to the Gilded Vale. I don't know why I keep calling it the Gilded Vale, even though that's the name of the town, rather than the region. I am hoping that accumulating these ingredients is going to save me a notable amount of time later down the line. How big of an area is this? Tiny. Like, shorter than, what was it, Blackreach? Black Meadow. Blackreach. Is that like a... That's something in Skyrim, I'm pretty sure. Like a... dungeon. Blackreach Barrow? That might actually be the first barrow you're supposed to go into. Human skeleton. Bag of bones. Vessel bone. Once one of the bones to which a soul desperately clung, and now it holds only traces of the life it held. And a sword. Not even like a short sword or a long sword, just a sword. Get a sword, Danny. Feels weird referencing him, but I'm gonna take it as, okay, just... You can enjoy the content without appreciating the man. And those who have no idea what I'm talking about, I kind of envy you. Wow. I think we were supposed to come here, like, immediately after getting that quest.
I'd be glad to.
A pike? Pull at. Is there a reason for it to be spelled like that, or is that, like...
Following your lead.
Hunting bow... Wait, what's this? Oh, it's one of the gravestones. Here lies Ray. It was just not his day. And please, no necromancy. Let him rot in peace. Seriously, he really hates necromancers. Really. Arsik Vek, a wanderer of many worlds. Brawl. He was very high-minded. Azdragul, a charlatan, smooth and shady, who wooed too many a lady. While joyfully rolling in the sack, a knife was plunged into his back. To an end came his cheating life at the hands of his jealous wife. Eric Grape, his coffers made empty to turn the tide. Ruad Bert of the Suatidi. Heja El Eslov. Robert R. Torres. Some say chivalry is gone, but never dismay, for this hero ever ready to save the day. Family, faith, and tradition his stay. His righteous cause prevails even as life slipped away. Eternal champion. Wow, this... Okay. This one I have to see. Gilbert... Biochemistry! Dumont. Live the life you love the life you live. From now to eternity, life will always be a game. Peckin the Picton. There's been a terrible mistake. Don't just stand there. Get a shovel and start digging. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all of them. How much experience did the skeletons give? Wait. Orlon's skeleton. 16. Oh dear. A fine crossbow. Oh, we can't even go into the mausoleum. Lords of Shulima, the Saint. The Saint. I might get around to that game. I am like... If you think I'm bad at this game... Oh, boy. To give some context to my gameplay mistakes, most of my role-playing game experience is from JRPGs. So I'm more used to those combat and progression styles. I'm not used to, for example, sticking with one weapon for several levels. What are we? 5, 6, 4? 4. Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm here.
everyone. I don't want to miss anything. Or at least I don't want to miss anything obvious. More wits. Which basically means new time.
Yes.
No loot. If I do miss something, please feel free to tell me. But, remember that I am, like, really far ahead. Spear Spiderling. Ah, there's the full spider.
I'm here.
Right away.
Oh, there we go.
I'm here.
Ramhorn Helm. Helmets come in many forms, from the humble padded cap to fully enclosed steel great helms. Different cultures tend toward different styles of helmets, but outside of regimented armies, the type of helmet an individual wears often comes down to personal preference. More gold wrought chew, turquoise, and some copper.
I'm here.
Yeah, I am having a blast and also a much easier time with this game than expected,
I'm here.
which bodes well for me doing more CRPGs.
I'm here.
Whether modern sequels like Wasteland 2, or going back and finally experiencing games like Baldur's Gate. I guess I should check up here as a formality, but I don't think there's going to be anything in the very corner. Oh, we're down some health. Well, there is Raedric's hold. Bright Hollow restoration is complete. I don't think I have the money for any more upgrades for now. I almost have enough for the lab, which I can only assume is some alchemy bonus. The hearth would also be good.
I'm here.
Confront Lord Raedric VII inside Raedric's keep.
This is the home of the man responsible for those hanging corpses. You don't plan on knocking, do you?
Of course not. I plan on busting in the door.
I'm here.
The castle's bell tower rises up over the walls before you. Thick vines have grown over the outer wall, weaving over in between the stones. The vines span nearly the full height of the wall, curling over the parapets. We're not going to have the athletics for that. Actually, who did I give it athletics to? That was... Oh, it's survival, I guess it was okay. I'm not sure if... I highly doubt that 3 will be enough for that jump. A heavy stench rises from the stagnant waters. I'm scouting the perimeter for now. Just see if there are any other easy entrances. I don't think they would expect the bell tower assault. But it would suit us better to fight from an angle of which I am more confident. They're going to expect the sewer approach. You know what? Let's go over here and save. And do it. The jump. Oh. The guard fixes a glower on you. You have no business here. Lord Raedric is not permitting any visitors, merchants, or traveling entertainers, he sneers. Best turn right around. I'll be leaving then. Goodbye. Why did you go so close to the guards? Okay. Save. Jump. Bum, 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 bum. You get a running start on the bank of the moat and leap, aiming for some of the thicker vines. Your handhold sways, and there's an ominous cracking sound above, but the vines hold. The tower looms above you. The climb up the keep wall is long and wearying, fatiguing some in your party. But in time, the top of the wall comes within reach, and you are able to pull yourself up and over. That worked? Huh. Right. This is not going to end well. Okay. There's a Raedric guard there. Ah. Okay. Let's assume it's only these. I heard an arrow. Archer. Where? Out of view, I guess. Okay. Bless. Immediately bless. Web them. And go for the Arcane Assault. Okay, everyone focus on one guard while dropping Arcane Assaults. I guess I have to pray that this isn't going to sound the alarm. Let's give you guys Armor of Faith since you're blocking them. Okay. Minor missiles. Go for the endurance bonus. Alright, minor missiles on you. There's still that archer after we take these guys out, too. I think this... Okay. Now go for the archer. He should have a penalty because he's using a ranged weapon at point blank. Okay.
I cannot keep up this pace.
Warbow, leather armor, acorn helm, and money. more poleaxes. Male RO. You do seem to be the intended tank character for now, so I'll give you the male. In fact, pop in here. Put the Brigandine in here. Actually, I should do some real quick inventory management. Move the letters in there. The journal. Adrana's orders. Make you hold your lockpicks. I'm not using this stiletto. I'm not sure why I'm holding on to it in my inventory. Use that torch for the burning lash. I'm not using that. You get minor recovery because you seem to get hit the most. Same with that instant recover. Okay, that seems right. Let's go ahead and save because we finished a battle.
Yes.
I think at this point there's no real reason to even try to sneak. Ooh. Actually, I think that's enough money. Yeah. So do I want an 800 copper upgrade to save? Main keep is 1400, and anything I would care about needs the main keep. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just upgrade the lab. Right, because I feel like the lab is going to attract an alchemist or something. Alright, there's only one. I do need to use some. Well, I don't know why I'm not just using my per encounters immediately. Oh, there's another archer. Right. Oh, right, we were fatigued. I'm immediately going to drop minor missiles onto that archer. We still need to actually get that casted, and then use that minor endurance on Kana. Kana should have that guard covered. Oh, crap, he's recovering. Okay.
If it makes you rest easier.
Yes. Perhaps rest is in order?
I don't think I can... I can camp here? I mean... yeah, that seems like a good idea because of the fatigue and Kana's really low health. That's healing received, movements. I guess I take heal multiplier. Oh, That was a dream. Let's save. Alright, so we have 2 entrances. Priest of Barath and an archer. The priest... and a paladin. Okay, kill the priest first. Always kill the healer first. Then the paladin, then the archer. In fact... oh wait, I still have that arcane missile. Minor missiles on the paladin. Right, you're dazed. That's perfectly fine. You can still drop missiles. Chill grip, I guess? Go ahead and use the minor heal. Alright, one more round of auto attacks should fell him.
That's not very helpful.
And then the archer.
I'm here.
A greatsword, a mace, robe, cape, full helm, padded. Right, I just want to make sure I don't glance and miss. Oh, this is an upgraded item. Right, so we have the temple storage, temple armory, and the courtyard. I feel like it would be best to loot their storage and armory first before doing anything else. Just to cripple their supplies while we're here. Oh, and there are lots of supplies. Baratheon priest robes. Nedman, Lord of a barren land. A fine poleaxe. Wait, what? Why did I get a... I found some Baratheon robes. These may help me blend in with the priests on this. You know what? No, I don't have, like, charisma or... I do have the lore, though, to pass off, so... And it makes more sense than medium armor on a mage. Oh, I'm sure this is gonna make freaking thrill durance too. Okay. I hope they don't notice our weapons. How do you do, my fellow teenagers? Acolytes. Hold, sister. Pardon my interruption, but I don't seem to recall seeing you before. I've only recently taken my vows. And who is this? Raedric's new mercenaries. I was told to show them to their posts. The priest considers you a moment longer than nods. Then be about your business. Satisfied, he turns to walk away. Acolyte. Full-on priestess. Priest. The threadbare robes in this closet smell of incense. This is
How
stupid.
may I help? I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
Wait, really? Quest updated. Oh, is there like a note in here or something? Scroll of Nature's Mark. Potion of Power. Audra? And money. I'm kind of surprised they didn't care that we just picked that one. Hold, sister. No one's allowed to leave their post. I was heading back to my post. And just where were you coming from? It's just there's this one acolyte, you see. The paladin laughs unpleasantly. You new recruits running like rabbits. Save some of that energy for your duties. Reassured, he turns away. Luckily, I have the intelligence to keep going through all this. Scrawled note. I got your gift. I can't believe someone actually wrote down that kind of thing on parchment. I left something for you in the chapel. Careful not to go digging in the wrong scroll again. The Druid Part 5. I guess I should just take it for completion's sake. The Many Faces of Barath.
Yes?
Difficulty 8.
I'll have it in no time.
Oh, I don't even have that much. Okay. I see.
I'll see what I can do.
Lockpick. Yeah.
The work of a moment.
Lockpicking is awesome in this game. Wow. This frail old priest is hunched over a table, surrounded by scattered scrolls and parchment. Nedmar, okay, he's our inside guy, examining their contents with the aid of a thick monocle. He glances up as you approach, blinking rheumy eyes. More visitors, then. You are not one of the acolytes, or the gods, for that matter. His voice is a quiet rasp, which makes you an intruder at the least. Kolsch put you up to this, I suppose. Yes, that would be him, sending young women to dash themselves against the keep's defenses. He shakes his head. Would that my sermons could draw such fervor. Still, you are here. What is it you want? I don't seem to think much of Kolsch. It is not that. I simply disagree with his methods. We have known each other for a long time. I remember him as a young lad. It makes it all the harder to see him act this way, impulsively, blindly. Nedmar frowns. He and his followers have brought more harm than good for all his good intentions. But I do not wish him harm, and so I find myself caught between the struggle for power. He raises a bony finger, and neither Kolsch nor Raedric can solve this crisis. They are but mortal men. We must turn to Barath. It is the twinned god who will bring peace and balance to the souls of Gilded Vale, and it is Barath that we must pray if we are to see Waidwind's legacy ended. I'm here to face Raedric. Will you help me? Nedmar's brows knit together in an expression of mournful regret. I don't know that I can. I have tried to warn Kolsch and his people of the dangers. I have in truth tried often to sway them from their path. My efforts do not seem to have made any difference. Even poor Giaco. I thought he at least might be saved, but he is Osria's now, fodder for her experiments. He bows his head, setting his trembling hands on the table for support. I have narrowly escaped suspicion. Raedric is in the grip of grief, and he will not be swayed. He will bring his wrath down upon those poor prisoners. He shakes his head, and I cannot bear that guilt. I cannot bear it. Tell me about Giaco. one of my acolytes. Nedmar's expression crumples with grief. I found him begging in the street when he was but a young lad. I took him in. I hoped he might grow within the church. Take my place when I grew too old to serve Lord Raedric. A bitter note entered his voice. But he took an interest in Kolch's efforts. It is a vain rebellion. I could not keep him from leaving. And now he has joined Kolch against our lord, and lingers in the dungeons. I fear he may have already fallen victim to Osria's evil designs. If I save Giaco, will you help me reach Raedric? I could give you the means to enter Raedric's chapel below. That would put you beside his throne room. Nedmar's voice trembles, but I cannot risk it while Giaco is in danger. If you can see him safely out of Osria's reach, I promise you I will do my best to help you. He looks cautiously around the room. Oh, this will do you more good than a disguise. We have a passphrase. It is from every ending, a beginning. Say that and the guards here will leave you be. On this floor alone, I'm afraid. Raedric's sellswords have little patience for such things. I will see Giaco to safety and then return. Be cautious. Osria wields powerful sorceries, and she has a fondness for cruel traps. I don't doubt she will be a terrible foe if angered. Nedmar clasps his hands together. Gods guide you. Okay. Pick the place clean, like we didn't say. A fine robe. Spirits. And an restore endurance. Do you have... You should have 2 lore. Barathian scripture. Admet Hadred, part 2. Right, so we have a pass code if any more guards stop us. Oh, there's that skull. To Moonstone. Moonstone derives its name from the moonlight-like luster, and is sometimes collected by Ondra's gift-bearers, who associate the stone's presence in the world with the legends of Ondra's love affair with the moon. My girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough. Sweet musky incense is stored in boxes under the altar. Right. We still have this hallway. We need to get to the basement. And Raedric's mercenaries aren't exactly going to be fond of us poking around. Hold there. What are you doing here? From every ending and beginning. Apologies, acolyte. Go on your way. Beer, spirits, raw poultry. I wonder if the hearth unlocks cooking. Because we are getting a lot of raw ingredients like wheat and fruit. Right. So we can get to the kitchen from there. We're back to the ramparts. I think our best bet is to raid the armory now. And I don't think these disguises are going to help us down there. Let me check how long I've been recording. I think we should be able to at least clear the armory. Oh, that priestess came from upstairs, so we might actually be fine up there, too. But we need to go down, not up. Let's just swap out our outfits. Take the fine robe. Frankly, it would be too stupid of them to leave this unguarded. Like, I expect immediate Really?
Yes. The work of a moment.
A fine breastplate, which is actually, like, straight up better than... wait, why are you... Better than the Brigandine. Scale armor.
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
A fine poleaxe and a fine large shield. God, your armor's mixed up somehow.
Absolutely.
And then there is the courtyard entrance. Can't get... We're gonna get into a big fight in the courtyard. There's no avoiding. Okay.
Aye?
You cannot venture forth while in combat.
That is a lot of dudes! Next time on Let's Play Pillars of Eternity, we're gonna go, yeah, we're not going that way.